Hello. Hello. So in this week's, or in today's live stream, every day, well, every week I run let me just fix this sound up. It's pretty loud. Technical difficulties. So that's a bit better. So I run my background is in graphic design, actually work in the science laboratory and teaching. I teach graphic design. And one of the things I've been teaching graphic design is because when I learned 20 years ago, actually probably a little bit longer than that, including high school, it was a very traditional way of doing things. There was, traditional broadcast, traditional media, and traditional techniques. Like, yes, computers were, computers were still an evolving part back then, as they are now. But what I've noticed just with now is that we've got all these, creative intelligence tools and artificial intelligence tools that have come about. And now's the time to figure out, like, what are the foundational skills that we need for these. So I've been running a course and looking at some of the traditional thinking, traditional techniques, but utilizing, these creative superpowers that we have now with AI, to try new things, to try things that weren't possible, whether it's not possible by a budget or even just not possible now or not possible then by technical capability. Maybe the technology didn't even exist to pull off some of the shots that we're capable of doing now. I think what I've noticed is a lot of AI generated imagery it's really mimicking what's already been done. So you see all these incredible artists over the years, over the decades, producing work. Now a lot of the AI tools now are just replicating that, but just at light speed. And I think the next step on this trajectory is now creating things that weren't possible by any other means. Instead of copying what has already existed, creating what was not possible. It is not possible in any other medium. Some of the budgetary stuff, like just being able to do stuff quickly, or being able to create things that you hadn't previously had the skill set for, there's definitely room for that. But I think what's really going to come about is looking at stuff and it's like, holy shit, this is next level stuff. So it's partly what I teach in this course is taking those traditional skills, traditional thinking, traditional not to mean outdated, but traditional to mean more durable. What are the durable skills that we have in terms of thinking, learning how to think, learning how to see. So what I'm going to do in today's live stream, again, these streams aren't about creating a flashy video that has a beginning, middle, and end, and a narrative and a purpose. These are more behind the scenes of, well, what is it really like actually working on these tools day to day, rather than what are the sound bites that you might see cut together in a video. So for tomorrow's class, this is what I'm just preparing. This actually isn't an AI necessarily, or maybe it could be. I will go through this. I did create this video here using AI, like 100% AI. Well, again, I edited it together in After Effects. It's not the greatest commercial. It's not designed to be. What this was really an experiment to kind of figure out the workflow, like how much push and pull is there in this, and yeah, so on. So for tomorrow's class, what I'm going to go through is, just close some of this stuff. Though these computers can handle a lot of stuff open, I actually find my own mental capacity, I can't handle it. It's too much. So in tomorrow's class, we're just going through, some video editing using Premiere. It's pretty basic. Like, it can get quite advanced in terms of the throughput of images, transcoding. But that'll come in time. I think what the most important skill to learn is not just how to edit, but why. Why to do a shot, why to cut a sequence together like this. So I'm not trying to do anything narratively here. What one student has expressed is they wanted to do, I'm just going to put in here, I'm just going to talk this out loud as I do it. They wanted to start using like template stuff. Like all these, like this Acid-Byte stuff, like with, I don't want tutorials. Just utilizing a lot of transitions and, well, problem with these is the codecs you can't necessarily view. Just this kind of thing, dropping in the work. I prefer to do this stuff in After Effects just because most of my career, especially around broadcast, was in commercial TVC design. So I was actually able to get away with using After Effects to do a lot of edits because I had mostly motion graphics tied in with some footage elements sort of secondary to that. I found overall it was a better workflow to have a motion graphics based workflow with footage in it rather than working in After Effects, then sort of exporting and getting the two programs to sort of link back into Premiere and edit together. I can see the benefits for that, but for what I could do, I think it was way faster to do it from After Effects. So I'm just going to show some simple things. Now, funnily enough, I haven't actually, I'm just going to put these all in here. So this is a really simple class tomorrow. I'm just going to show him how to go through and add this stuff. Go with this. Now, I don't know if I can get sound effects to play on this. No, it doesn't look like it. Anyway. So what I'm just doing now is just doing a quick experiment. Basics. I'll just have a new folder, a new bin. We'll call this bin very template. Because this one student is keen on doing a lot of filming, that's why I do this tutorial in After Effects. Oh, sorry, in Premiere. Yeah. Oh, there's an After Effects composition in there. Interesting. Well, exciting, isn't it? Let's load in. added all these bloody tutorials too. Yeah, it's annoying. All right. Let's do this the slow way. Actually, I might just do it this way. I was hoping to just be able to browse from the bin, but it's got all this shit. So we got some film grain. What else can we add? We don't need that. And that one. Cinemarkers. Don't know what they are, but so it must be like the alpha channels that kind of get in the way with this cyber transitions. Film burns. So there's a few things to choose from. Okay. So I just downloaded this free sample pack. Yeah, so I don't even actually know how to do these in Premiere, but can't be too difficult. We'll add some film grains. I might just go all of those. Okay. There's a little bit here to choose from. So what I might do is I might try and create something narratively. So narratively, I reckon actually there's something I do need to get. I need to get an audio mixer. Okay, so I'm gonna put some music on. Now this won't actually come through the stream, but how cool is it? You can just have your own TV show. Like you can just set up a couple of lights, a camera, a computer, and yeah, I think it's awesome. And you can just talk about whatever you want. There's real freedom, like in this sort of thing. You can just, yeah, like maybe an audience will come one day, maybe they won't. Doesn't matter. All right. So it's a bit of a strange edit, but what we're doing with this is probably a bit too much happening. Just trying to create something that's, when we put these elements over the top, maybe just something a little bit abstract. This is more of a technique piece than anything. Yeah, piece doesn't really fit. And I think this piece doesn't actually fit either, but so it'll be 10-second piece. This would be great with sound effects, but maybe an opening piece. Actually, probably make room for that. These are just stock. Okay, that'll do. So I might just condense this down a bit. Just clean this up a bit. Yeah, maybe I just hold on that. Let's hold that one out. Yeah, that'll do. That's better. Might just go to a 10-second. Cut. Keep it simple. It might just do a type of zoom on this. It's probably a bit fast. We'll go 145. Yep, that's good. 10 seconds. Now we'll start just playing around with these elements. Bring them in. Don't know. See what they do. So I don't really know how you work with these, but I'm just going to put them in the blend modes. And I don't really have a rule of thumb with these. I just go for what I like. I think I might go screen to kind of adds a franticness to it. So I think what I like about this is just kind of creates a cool lead in. What else we got? Some glitch. Lay screen out the black. I think I kind of like this transition in. So I might grab from there, say, so there, that. So I don't like this white there. What I might do is turn off uniform scale. All right, almost done showing the, what can be done. This style of editing is quite fun. This effects editing. What will help really bring this to life is sound effects. So we'll just quickly play it. Like, this is not designed to, win any awards. This is purely just a technique showcase. Put this one at the end. All right. I reckon that's it. At least one of the things we're going to create for tomorrow's class. Cool thing about these blending modes is you can sort of overlay them and try to create some interesting results. Because what I'm trying to do is just create that's like an abstract edit. And again, this is more of a technique overview than trying to create a narrative piece. And that's much easier to scroll through them. So just play around with some of these could be fun. Interesting. Anyway. This one's got blend mode, but I'd actually probably prefer to alpha it. Return this one. All right, let's try this. There's a lot. I'll probably cut that back. Read say. I think this one's probably too much. And probably this one's a bit too much. I think it's cropped out. All right. We'll end it there. And I'll start working on some more content for the class. See you next time.